The time I had my first sleepover at Greg's. After me and Greg met, we had a few play dates at my house and a few play dates at his house. Oh yeah, I forgot. Greg doesn't like it when I call them play dates, so I'll have to change that in the next draft or else I'm going to get whacked again. Anyway, me and Greg hung out a lot at each other's houses. But then one day he invited me over to his house for a sleepover. I was pretty worried because I'd never slept away from home before. In fact, I wasn't even sleeping in my own bed yet because I was scared. I told my mom I was too nervous to stay at Greg's, but I got a little less nervous when she said I could take carrots with me. When I got to Greg's, we played in his room for a while, but at 9, Mrs. Heffley said it was time to go to bed, and she said we had to sleep in the basement. Well, now I was super nervous because I think basements are really creepy. Here you go. As soon as Mrs. Heffley turned the lights off, Greg said he needed to tell me something important. He told me there's a half-man, half-goat that lives in the woods in our neighborhood, so I probably shouldn't go outside alone at night. Rawr, whoops! Well, I was not happy to hear that news, and I really wish someone told my parents about this goat guy before he moved into the neighborhood. Anyway, the goat thing got me totally spooked, so I hid under the covers. But I think Greg got pretty spooked too because he crawled under them with me. Then, all of a sudden, there's this crazy noise right outside the window, and it sounded exactly how a half-man, half-goat would sound. Oh, scrape, scrape. Me and Greg didn't want to get eaten by this goat guy, so we got out of there as fast as we could. But we almost died anyway because we trampled each other running up the stairs. We locked ourselves in the laundry room so the goat man couldn't get us, but that's when we found out it wasn't the goat guy after all. It was just Greg's brother Roderick playing a trick on us. Rap, rap. Okay, this next part is embarrassing, but since it's biography, I've got to tell the whole truth. I wet my pants when we were in the basement and heard those noises outside. Mrs. Heffley gave me an extra pair of Greg's underwear, but they were too small, so my dad had to come and get me and bring me home in the middle of the night. It was a long time before I was allowed to go to Greg's for another sleepover, but that's a much longer story, and I'm not even sure there's enough room for that one in this book.